unbeknownst to you, 40 years later, you are carrying this story. So put your interpretation. I make it mean I am unloved. You can refer to your core wound sheet again in the back of the workbook. What is the opposite? I am loved. So look for pieces of proof. And this is the really important part. If we don't do the proof part properly, then all we do is question the belief. It only helps a little bit. So we want to really find the proof. Okay, how do I know that mom loves me? Well, mom tells me. Mom always tries to organize family events. Mom is supporting me on a regular basis. She's always trying to spend time with me. She's calling more often. She's empathizing with me. And so we look at how mom loves in general, and then you can look at how criticism could even be mom's way of loving you. And maybe you realize, you know what? That's her trying to protect me. That's her afraid that I'll be hurt. So she's trying to criticize me ahead of time and let me know what could go wrong so that she can protect me. And that's where that is coming from. She's trying to let me know or warn me. Okay, and mom, when she loves somebody, she becomes very protective. Okay, so you're really trying to hone in there and recognize other pieces of evidence, and you'll experience tremendous relief when you start doing this properly. Okay, now let's look at the external interpretation. So maybe your external interpretation is, she betrays me when she's critical. So what's the opposite of that? It could be she cherishes me, she cares about me, she's loyal to me. And then you're going to follow that up by finding pieces of evidence. How is mom loyal, even in her criticism? Okay, and this is really what you're looking for here, is to find those pieces of evidence. So the integration and the point of this exercise is this is something you can practice applying when you feel upset about a situation. It's also a great exercise to just get into the habit of practicing. Like if you fill out a worksheet on a regular basis, a daily basis, by thinking of times that you felt triggered. It doesn't have to be, if you weren't triggered today, then you have nothing to fill out. You can just reflect on other times and practice really integrating this tool, because if you get your mind into the habit or process of using your emotions as a feedback mechanism to make subconscious imprints conscious, you get to make yourself aware of them and then question them. Basically what you're doing is you're taking any pain or trauma from your past experiences and you're surfacing it at the conscious level. And so you surface this pain, and then you get to actually question and release these imprints that happened to you a long time ago that you might have started cultivating when you were, a young child, for example. And you don't want to necessarily keep reliving those imprints, especially if in the first place it was, your 5-year-old mind forming these imprints. You made it mean mom doesn't love you when she's critical. And now as an adult, you want to be able to release those sort of spider webs that are blocking the lens, or it's sort of like dirt on the lens that you see the world through. Okay, so it's a really important practice, and it'll condition your mind to practice regulating more effectively with proper solutions that touch on the root cause.